Back in the World Cup after a 4-year hiatus, a pleasure to welcome inside SportsCenter the man that's dear to them there, the national team head coach, Gregg Berhalter. Coach, it sounds funny. We're going to start here because normally there's no way I could talk to you right now. You'd be in the midst of the World Cup. But because it's being pushed back to November, how does that affect your thinking and preparation as far as it all goes?
I think it's good for us. We have a young group, so the more time, the better. We're going to get to see these guys performing for their teams in the fall and really prepare for a strong World Cup in November.
What constitutes success in Qatar 2022 for the Americans?
That's a great question. That's the question, right? For us, the way we're looking at it is pretty clear. There's two different tournaments here. The first one is a group stage tournament, and you need to finish in the top 2 to earn the right to play, to compete in the knockout tournament. And we want to get to that knockout tournament because once you get there, anything can happen. And I know, the players are full of belief. I'm full of belief. And with the country behind us, who knows what can happen.
You mentioned the players being full of belief. The American superstar, Christian Pulisic, I'm going to quote this just to make sure I have it right. He told our own Herculez Gomez just a couple of days ago, quote, "We're going there with the intention to go win the World Cup." When you hear that from your best player, what do you think?
I'm proud. I'm proud that that his mindset and that the mindset of the team is that of wanting to go there and compete. We know what Americans want. Americans want winners, and we're going to do our very best to honor our country, but also honor the hard work that we put in for the last 3 years. And now we finally get to play in the World Cup, and we're not getting ahead of ourselves. We know that our group is extremely difficult, but like I said before, it's how do you get through that group, and then how do you survive the knockout round and keep going and keep playing soccer.
The biggest clubs in the world have Americans scattered all over. Chelsea, Juventus, Barcelona, everywhere you look, there's top American guys. What does that mean for the future of U.S. soccer?
It means we're making a ton of progress, that the work that U.S. soccer in conjunction with the Major League Soccer has put in to help the development of our young players has really paid off. And what it means for the national team is that, we'll be the youngest team in the World Cup. And if we can keep progressing these players, think what can be done in the future. The next World Cup we're hosting, and then so on. But it really bodes well for the future of U.S. soccer. That'll
be amazing alongside the Canadians and the Mexicans, North American World Cup for sure. But first, let's get through 2022. All right, a few fun ones before we let you out the door. As the kids say, I'm 44 years old. So as the kids say, you've got a ridiculous shoe game. Where did that obsession begin?
Oh, man. Me and my brother used to go in Bergenfield, to the shoe store in Bergenfield, and we would just drool over all the Converse and the Nike and the Adidas. So it started at a really young age. This isn't a recent fad.
I'm a Jersey guy, so I can appreciate the Bergenfield.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to transport you. Some people would say imagine. I'm going to say reality. You're coaching later this year. It's the World Cup final. The globe is watching. Over 1 billion people tuned in. That's probably low. What pair of kicks are you rolling out onto the pitch with the world watching?
That's a great question. I don't know, but what I would say is one thing that I have to do is be true to it and be true to who I am. So it would probably be a pair of either Jordans, Air Force Ones, or Dunks. One of those three, I'd say, because that's what I naturally gravitate towards.
What are you wearing right now?
I'm wearing Air Force Ones right now.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.